first thing I want to start with in the basement is the couch. We had a friend over whose daughter had some lipstick and got lipstick all over the couch. So I tried to use my little, I don't even know what brand it is, Hoover. It's one of those upholstery cleaners, and tried to use their solution, and it got a lot of it out, but not all of it. So I did grab some Folex, which is a carpet stain remover, but it also is great for upholstery. It says that says great for pet accidents, grease, ink, red wine, coffee, blood, rust, food, cosmetics. So we're gonna give that a try. I was definitely getting a lot of dirt out of the couch, which is also a good thing, but I want to try and get the lipstick out. It is on some of the cushions, so I feel like those I could flip over if I had to, and this is like a really inexpensive couch. It was Jim's couch after he moved back to Denver after we were long distance dating for a while, and he lived in a studio apartment and knew that we were going to get engaged and then get married and be together. But before that, he lived in a studio apartment and needed some furniture. So this was like a floor sample clearance something from Macy's Furniture. So it really was not that expensive, and I think at some point we want to upgrade it. Hoping it's not now, but I want to really make sure I get it off the arms, and then if I have to flip the cushions or something, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, considering it's, an older, cheaper couch. So you can really see how bad some of those stains were. At least I hope you can. The camera's maybe not picking it up to its full extent, but I started again. This is kind of round 2 of stain removal, but started with the Folex there, and I'm letting it sit and using 2 different tools. So I tried the tool where you can kind of scrub a little bit. I found that to be more effective the first time I tried. And then the larger, wider tool is really good at pulling up all the liquid, as you can see there. It's so satisfying watching it get sucked up. And like I said, all of the dirt in there that gets sucked up by the tool itself is just extremely satisfying, and it's better. It's just still not perfect. Okay, so it's still not great. It's better. I did one last spray of Folex on the couch just now. I did use some of the solution again, so I did like the solution first, then the Folex, then I just did a round of solution again, and I'm gonna let the Folex sit there for a minute, but I don't know if you can see how murky the water is there. So I definitely did some cleaning of the couch, which is nice. It almost makes me want to clean the entire thing, but we're gonna let that sit. I'm gonna clean up the basement, and then I'll probably come back to it, try again, and then after that, my mom's coming in town, so I'm gonna ask her, because she's like the laundry wizard, and see if there's anything she knows. If you have any suggestions for how to get out lipstick, please leave them in the comments and help me out. Magnetiles have been a big hit in terms of toys for us. We play with them all the time. So if you have young kids, I'm sure you know what Magnetiles are, but if you're somebody who doesn't have kids maybe, or hasn't had kids recently, young kids recently, and you're looking for a gift, Magnetiles are such a great option because there's so many different things you can do with them. And somebody actually told me when I was buying a set, oh gosh, it must have been like 6 months ago, she told me that she had like preteen age kids and they still love playing with theirs. So clearly shows that it lasts a really long time and kids stay interested in them just beyond the kind of younger toddler elementary school age. Not only have we been playing with Magnetiles, but I think we've just been playing with absolutely everything we own. The kids are at a stage where I blink for a second and they've pulled everything out. So I think what we need to work on is pulling out one toy, and when we're done with it, we need to put it away before we move on to the next one. Easier said than done, but I can't continue to be the one to clean up all the toys. Owen at least is getting to the age where I know in daycare he cleans up his toys, but we need to start really pushing it a little bit more at home so our kids take responsibility for their own items. Organization isn't just something that I want to do around the house. I want everybody to be involved in it and everybody to understand how it's beneficial and how we all enjoy living in a clean space and knowing where everything is, and we don't have to search around for things because we put our toys away, and when we want them, we can find them. Jim and I were actually just talking about the fact that we were missing, what were we missing? I can't even remember.
Oh, one of his cars, his Lightning McQueen car. He's obsessed with them, but we were missing one of his cars. And Jim is even more into this than I am, but he counts all the cars. He knows exactly how many toys Owen has. And this was the first time I think we've actually lost a toy. Anyway, done with the basement. I am making a matcha latte here. It's my favorite thing to do. I think I do it every single day. And then heading to my office because it is time to make teacher gifts. I am making just a little bit of a, gift bag with some hot chocolate. I grabbed some chocolates from Costco. I ordered face masks. They were supposed to come later today, so I'm going to stick them in when I get them. It's a really cute winter pack. I will link it in the description if you're interested in making gifts for teachers or anything, especially because it's Amazon. You can get it really quickly. And then, of course, I put a gift card in there. I feel weird giving just a gift card, and it's fun to put a little gift bag together, and I didn't put that much effort into it. I'm just distributing everything evenly between the bags, and then I'm going to pack them up and put a note in each of the bags. I'm sure as you can see here, there's quite a few bags that I'm doing, and this is literally just for Owen's class and for Henry's class. They each have 3 main teachers, 1 lead teacher and 2 assistant teachers, and then they have a couple of people who float through on the afternoons, and I feel like those people get forgotten, so I'm doing those gifts for those people as well. So it's 10 bags in total, and I think that's part of why I feel weird giving a gift card, because some of the gift cards we did were in smaller amounts, just because there's so many gifts. I can't give like a $50 gift card to every single teacher just because it adds up so quickly. It's daycare, it's not school like they have 1 teacher like they do in elementary school, or maybe 2. So I would rather get everybody like a little something, and I think adding the hot chocolate and the face mask does a little bit more, and the handwritten note sometimes I think is just a really nice touch. And I tried to make it as personalized as I could. Like, we really appreciate when we pick Owen up that you give updates on how his day went, or we appreciate the interest that you've taken in X, Y, and Z, just to make it a little bit more specialized. And I think something I want to do this year, stay tuned, maybe on Instagram, I don't know, maybe I'll try and film it for YouTube, but I want to make some cookie boxes. I have seen those everywhere, and I want to make a bunch of different types of cookies, fill up some boxes, and I was going to give them to our neighbors, the admin staff at school, because I think they get forgotten as well. Some of the people that Jim works with, he would take them to work as well. So we'll see if I do a fun holiday cookie box as well for some of those other people. But I am in the laundry room doing a little bit of cleaning up here. I spilled some laundry powder on the floor, so I had to wipe that up. I am really close to the end of my breastfeeding journey and had to clean out the pumps that I was using. This Baby Brezza bottle cleaner has been so invaluable and helpful. Really easy. I just load it up, add some water to the tank, and press start. I am up and down the stairs today, but when I was in the basement, I did grab some of the extra coffee pods that we keep down there because I knew we were running low, and refilled those before I went upstairs because I had run a load of laundry and I needed to go back upstairs and fold the laundry. And since my parents were coming in town, I wanted to fold it on the bed in our room, which usually I do in the guest room. But again, I just don't want to have stuff in the guest room and have there be a possibility that it stays in there by the time they get there, and then we have to scramble to fold our clothing or get it out of there. So I brought it into our room, even though the bedding was in the wash and I still needed to wash our bedding. But it's like kind of a good incentive that we have to put away our laundry and put our sheets on our bed. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so now I am actually going to be making some dinner really quickly. And this is dinner that I happen to have all of the ingredients, or close to all of the ingredients that I should have. I am doing a really basic stuffed shell recipe, and I had frozen spinach. I had a thing of ricotta. I like to put ricotta on toast for Henry, who is almost 1. And then I think the cheeses that they want you to put in here are Italian cheese blend. I don't have that. I have mozzarella. Looks like I have 2 things of mozzarella. And it says to do a cup. I'm eyeballing because this is not an exact science. And then a 1/4 cup Parmesan and a little bit of salt. And I forgot the egg, but I'm gonna add that in. And then I'm going to mix this up. And this is what I'm gonna use to stuff the shells. I already cooked the shells, and you just cook them a little bit under of what you normally would. I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes under what you normally do. And then stuff each shell with a little bit of this mixture. I sprayed down my 9x13 pan. And I'm gonna add a little bit of this marinara mixture. I just cooked down some onions and a pound of ground beef. I'm gonna do half and half. So half of the mixture goes in the bottom here. Honestly, I don't even know if it's at a 9x13. This seems a little bit big. See if I can chop up. There's a really big piece of beef there. Okay, update. It just says a baking dish, not 9x13 or anything, so who knows? But I'm going to stuff the shells. This recipe is literally so vague. It does not say if you're supposed to stick them seam side up or seam side down. I have no idea. So I'm doing seam side down. It does say about like 2 tablespoons of this mixture in each shell. And then I'm gonna top it with the remainder of the marinara sauce and a little bit more cheese and bake it in the oven for 40 minutes. So I am going to keep going.